Good day, fabulous listeners. It's February 20th, 2026, and welcome to the Gaily News, where we slice through the spin with no regrets. I'm your host, Elliot Bright, delivering the unvarnished updates. Today, we're exposing Kansas's vile new bathroom bounty hunt on trans folks, dissecting a Nashville teacher's clash over a queer kids book, celebrating actress Keke Palmer's empowering ace revelation, slamming UFC fighter Sean Strickland's latest homophobic tirade, and spotlighting UK veterans' legal showdown for fair compensation after the gay ban. Strap in, truth hurts sometimes. First, Kansas Republicans have officially unleashed a nightmare. Overriding Governor Laura Kelly's veto on February 18th in Topeka, they rammed through SB 244, a draconian law banning trans people from bathrooms, matching their gender in public buildings, and slapping bounties on anyone aggrieved by sharing space with them. Think $1,000 lawsuits for spotting a trans person. It also yanks gender marker changes on driver's licenses and birth certificates, forcing thousands back to square one. Lambda Legal calls it a bounty hunter regime that turns everyday Kansans into vigilantes, while the ACLU slams it for inviting gender policing on everyone. In a state that's already a hotbed for anti-trans bills, this isn't protection. It's persecution dressed as policy. Trans Kansans, we're watching. This bigotry won't stand unchallenged. Next, a Nashville charter school teacher is crying foul after allegedly facing termination threats for refusing to read a children's book about a same-sex family during a January lesson, citing religious beliefs. In a lawsuit filed February 19th, the first-grade educator claims he requested an accommodation but was reassigned and warned of firing instead. The book in question? In Our Mother's House, by Patricia Polacco, part of the curriculum at Valor Collegiate Academies. School officials deny discrimination, but advocates like the ACLU argue it's a classic case of weaponizing faith against inclusion. In Tennessee, where anti-LGBTQ+ laws are piling up, this mess underscores how parental rights often mean erasing our stories, because apparently, queer families are too scary for story time. For a brighter spot, actress Keke Palmer is owning her truth in a fresh interview dropped just yesterday, February 19th, revealing she's almost 100% sure she's asexual while reflecting on her journey with sexual fluidity. Chatting candidly about ditching labels and embracing what feels right, the Nope star shared how this realization has brought her peace amid Hollywood's glare. Fans across social media are flooding her with support, hailing it as a win for ace visibility. In an industry that loves to box people in, Palmer's vibe is pure inspiration, reminding us all that self-discovery is the ultimate glow-up. On a more infuriating note, UFC fighter Sean Strickland unloaded a barrage of slurs against gay athletes, female fighters, Bad Bunny, the NFL, and even cartoon characters in a February 18th rant on social media, calling out, and I quote, faggot vibes in halftime shows and mocking queer visibility. The former middleweight champ doubled down on past hate, fresh off losses that apparently didn't humble him. LGBTQ+ groups like GLAAD blasted it as toxic masculinity on steroids, while fans call for UFC sanctions. In a sport that's barely evolved past caveman grunts, Strickland's bile is a reminder. Progress means calling out the dinosaurs, not letting them roar unchecked. Finally, in the UK, a group of gay veterans is threatening legal action against the Ministry of Defense on February 18th in London, claiming the government's compensation scheme for those booted under the pre-2000 gay ban unfairly caps payouts based on rank, leaving lower enlisted folks shortchanged. After years of apologies and a 2025 memorial dedication by King Charles III, advocates like Fighting with Pride argue it's time for full reparations, not crumbs. With arrests and lost careers haunting thousands, this suit could force real accountability, because honoring service means paying up, not playing favorites. And that's your Gaily News for February 20th, 2026. Maybe one day all I'll have to report on is good news. Until then, keep the fire alive, beauties. Stay fabulous, stay fighting. This is Elliot Bright, signing off.